So in this episode, I was going to talk about some stuff I found at an antique store. Here, I'm flipping through some old Beach Boys records. This is just in the surf section. I had some pretty good ones, like a Surfer Girl you saw there, Beach Boys Today, Summer Days. That was one I kind of wanted, was Pacific Ocean Blue. They had NYU, Beach Boys Concert. A lot of this I already had, but it was cool to see it again. I was tempted by Beach Boys Love You because of Ding Dang. And then Looking Back with Love is just a terrible album. They had a lot of just generic, like, surf type albums. Just some, like, nothing you'd consider too good. And then this Back to the Future soundtrack album, which I thought was really cool, and I was actually like, oh, I should pick that up because it's, like, fun. Just a lot of soundtrack albums. This was the soundtrack section. And then they had Paul McCartney, Venus and Mars, which is a really nice album that I wanted. This was just the rock V to Z section, but this is me checking out some 45s I found. A lot of these were from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and they had a lot of 80s picture sleeve ones. That Aerosmith one was pretty cool. They had a few Aerosmith ones there. Culture Club, Chubby Checker. And this one I've actually never seen before. It's a sealed 45. I'd never actually seen a sealed 45 in person before. I didn't even know they existed. I think that's Madonna. This is just kind of generic stuff you'd find at a sort of store like this. They didn't really have anything that I wanted. Kind of cool. I was really on the hunt for some Beatles stuff. They had an original master recordings thing, but I don't know if that was rare or not, so I didn't really buy it. I didn't take too much of a look at it. And then in this little pack here, they had Wings at the Speed of Sound, but I already have that, so I don't need it. And then they had some 78s. And actually, this is a Little Richard 78 that I ended up buying because I liked the song on it. Good one. I was saying, like, oh, it's a good album right there.
$10? Like that.
Mainly just some generic type stuff. You know, nothing to write home about. It might be kind of cool to add to a collection, but nothing I was interested in. I was really looking for the Larry Williams Dizzy Miss Lizzy 78. Because that'd be cool to have, but... I thought that was a Mr. Sandman for a minute, but I already have one of those, so I don't need it. It was a Everly Brothers record. And they had a lot of these ones that had, like, you can see just up there, rope tied around them, I think to stop you from playing them in the store. Kind of dumb, but whatever. And then they had a book at the back. Here's some pictures of stuff. This is a gramophone. They had a standard gauge Lionel, Beatles White Album with a number, this Beach Boys Pet Sounds record. This was some Lionel trains. They had some rare albums. That's actually a Butcher cover back there. These are some albums I did buy, and this is a Queen album I didn't buy. As for what I did buy, I bought Beach Boys Surf's Up. This is a first pressing of Let It Be with a red apple. This is a copy of the Beach Boys Love You, and a first pressing mono Pet Sounds. I felt like if it's my favorite album, I had to have it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.